Hey guys, CSA Goddess here. Sorry I've been not around lately, but most of the boxes the past couple of weeks have been the same thing, just because that's what's in season. But as you can tell, we still have a lot of greens, and there's some new things in here too. So I'm going to dissect my box, but we're also going to be doing, in part 2, is we're canning. And as promised, like a few videos beforehand, we're actually going to be doing pickled asparagus. That's very good stuff. Okay, so let me break down what I have over here. Here I have my wash jars. I have my funnel, my magnet stick, and this is to get air bubbles out. Alright, you're going to go twist it out. This pot right here is going to be for the brine. And this pot right now, I'm waiting for the big pot to boil, and then I'm going to sterilize my jars. And you're going to sterilize your jars for 21 minutes. Then 20 minutes. My mistake. 21. It's a minute. Okay. And let me show you what I have here. Now, when you have a limited kitchen space... Oh, everybody say hi to William.
Hi. I won't run away to the ice cream man again.
He's going to be helping me in and out. Right now, he's making soup that he made by himself.
There was strawberry. No, not strawberry. There was tomatoes, there's asparagus, and there's mushrooms.
So, there we go. William loves to cook, and he likes to make his own soup. But here is all the asparagus that we are going to be pickling today. I'm going to do 2 kinds of brines. My first brine is going to be just a regular pickle, like a dill pickle, and then my second one is going to be like a dill, but it's going to have pepper flakes, and pepper flakes to make it give it a kick. So what you want to do here is you want to take your asparagus. I cheated. You have to wash and make sure. Let me show you real here. The blooms, the buds right here, that there it is. That these guys have no mold, that they are clean, and they're nice and hard and firm. You know, if not, just take off the yucky stuff. I mean, but that's still good. Yep, I have a lot of good stuff here. Alright, so that's going to dry. So now it's time to dissect our box. And it's overflowing, which I love. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, when you're doing multiple things at once, like canning and doing your CSA produce box, make sure your sink is cleaned out, because you're just going to be going back and forth, and you have to be organized at this point. You're going to be using not only your kitchen, but you're going to be using probably, the dining room or something else, because you're just going to be... I personally don't have a big kitchen, so my whole kitchen is now full. I don't know if you can tell. Look at that. I have barely any counter space right now. So obviously I'm going to my dining room table. Make sure all of your spaces are clean. Your hands obviously have to be clean. Your pots have to be clean. Clean your jars before you sterilize them. You do not want to have any bacteria. What I love about pickling, it's very forgiving. So, it's more forgiving. As long as you do you put enough vinegar in, you put enough salt in, pickling, preserving is far more forgiving than using like the pressure canner, and you're just canning things on your own. But that's for another day. Okay, now back to the box. Let's see. Swiss chard. I think I've explained before, Swiss chard is slightly more bitter than spinach, but I love Swiss chard. I could eat that all day long. Okay, so I have 1 bunch of Swiss chard, 2 bunches of Swiss chard, and the stems taste just as good as they look. You know, look at that pretty color. So don't rip off the stems so quickly. Give them a chance. Okay, what else we got here? I have some kale. Nice kale. Okay. Another bunch of kale. Kale's a lot easier to clean rather than like the lettuce and spinach. I like cleaning kale. It's so quick. Same thing as Swiss chard. From what I noticed, like with the Swiss chard and the kale, it's almost like there's, I don't want to say oil, but there's like dirt doesn't cling to it as lettuce or spinach would. Okay, what else do I got here? Ooh, arugula. This arugula is great for sandwiches, salads. Be advised, it does have a spicy taste. So don't, just because you think it looks like lettuce and then you bite into it and you're like, whoa, that's not lettuce. It's not. It's arugula, and it's great. I don't eat a lot of it personally. I have more arugula. Ha. So it seems like I'm getting 2 bunches of each thing so far. Okay. Cilantro. Now, not everybody's a fan of cilantro. You know, some people think cilantro tastes like soap. I love cilantro. I love it in soups. I love it in black beans and rice. Very good stuff. And I'm going to be drying that, which I will show you. Probably why I'm also getting ready to can. Lettuce. I love this type of lettuce. Definitely my favorite. Okay, what else we got? Radishes. That's a lot of radishes. And these radishes, hi! These radishes look amazing.
So am I helping you?
Well, grab something from the box. Again, I could always say keep your kids involved in food. Don't just, I know you've had a long day at work.
Leeks.
Nope, that is not a leek. Kohlrabi. This is kohlrabi.
This is lettuce for
spinach. That one's spinach. It's okay. Here, come on. Okay, kohlrabi is kind of like a potato substance.
Yeah, technically. It is in the potato family.
Yeah, not quite.
Yeah, kind of.
But it definitely is like a potato. All right, we have some more spinach. We're running. Spinach season is almost over, so you're not going to see that very much throughout the rest of our box. Beets, if you remember, I pickled beets last time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Ow!
And what else do we have there?
Robbie?
Yep, kohlrabi. All right, I had to pause real quick because I have my last pickup, but just to recap, we have beets. You guys remember pickled beets from last video. So I'm stocking up for my next canning. I think I was talking about kohlrabi. It's like no, I already talked about that. Scatterbrained. Okay, let's continue. All right. Ooh. These are turnips. I think they're turnips. They're in the same family. I like to mash them. I'm sure they're not my favorite. You're being crazy.
Second, you can't mix them.
What else we got in there? Ooh. Snap peas. 2 bags worth. You want some?
Hold snaps.
There you go. These are very good.
And they are very good for you.
Let me see. Are these snap peas or just peas? Let's take a look. Here you go.
Is that the pea?
No, these are. Oh,
These
yeah.
aren't snap peas.
Nope, these are peas, but they're so good raw.
I like those.
You peel them,
I
you
like,
eat them.
Mom, I like eating the skin.
I like eating the pea.
I like eating the pea and the skin.
Now, if I end up getting a huge bag one day, that I'll can, and that I'll show you. That is a tedious job.
So.
These are so good. These are so sweet.
And I like eating the whole pea.
Yeah, he just eats the whole thing. Because he's just that awesome. Let's see what else we got. So we got peas. Ooh. No way.
What do we have?
Another bag of peas. They're very tedious. Shelling them. Okay. So, ooh, strawberries. Strawberry season is coming to an end, so enjoy them. There's nothing.
If you get the CSA thing, enjoy them.
Exactly. These,
If you don't get the CSI thing, sign up for it next year.
or just go to your local farmer's market.
The best.
William loves his peas. And these strawberries.
I like them.
These are nice and sweet. Alright. There's nothing that beats homegrown farm strawberries. So good. I actually have enough strawberries to make another strawberry pie. So guess what? My next video is strawberry pie. Oh boy.
If you get enough, make my cactus with it.
Oh, maybe. See, I made strawberry rhubarb pie for William's couple of his teachers. Oh, William, you're being silly.
I know.
He's being a photo bomber. That's okay. I said, keep eating those peas. And you know what? If you're shelling your peas, just have your kids involved. Have them shell it. I'm sure they would enjoy that. And they probably might actually sneak a taste. My gosh. Okay. Finally, broccoli. Okay. I finally actually get to show you now, because usually it's piled up on my counter, and my counter is so short. But you can actually see how much produce I have. Actually, let's really take a look at this. That's my whole table. That's my whole table of produce.
Not your whole chicken.
Well, a whole length of my table. That's not bad. And again, I don't really waste that much.
Because of this.
There's a couple of things I have to say I wasted just because it either went bad really fast, or Either went bad really fast, or I just didn't use it and I didn't preserve it fast enough. Gotta be vigilant on your food if you don't want to waste the food / waste money. But here we go. That is a lot.
Peas are very good for you. Peas are good.
Peas.
For kids that are watching this video, eat peas.
What he said. Okay. Now, that's done. Let's check on our big pot. Oh, this is going to take a while. So I am going to end this video, and I'm going to make part 2, which is going to be the pickled asparagus. So make sure you keep watching and, you know, shop local. What do I always say? Keep your kids involved.
Oh guys, if you don't know what I'm saying, it'll probably be in the description.
Maybe. But keep your kids involved in food. If you don't keep them involved and you just make the food and just hand it to them and they don't understand, they don't get the understanding of where the food actually comes from. And then they don't have an appreciation for it, I've noticed. But, you know, I could be wrong. There's just picky eaters that are just going to be picky. But as you can see, mine is not. And I'm very thankful for that. He's actually a foodie. So, this is week 9, by the way. I forgot to tell you what week this is. This is week 9. And so far, we've gone through so much stuff. And we're just going to keep on going. You know. Okay, so see you on the next video. Part 2, pickled asparagus. See you then. Bye.